What's up, guys? So welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be talking about why I'm gonna be a one-term airman and why I only got one term in me. Period. So if you want to know why, stick around. Like, comment, subscribe, tell me that you hate me, tell me that I'm being like ridiculous. Tell me that you support me. Do some positive things, but say some positive things. Truly, just give me your feedback, and yeah, let's get to it. So, I'm only gonna be a one-term airman, like I stated in the beginning of the video. I didn't know how much. Let me word this properly. Or why should I be proper? You know what? Because you're an adult and be respectful. Yes. I personally did not know how hard it would be to be away from my family, to take a huge pay cut, be somewhere that you don't want to be, and then be alone, essentially. Like, this is lonely and I don't like it. So let's get into the finance part. I'm in a financial hardship. I'm freaking struggling. I'm lucky that I got a job in the Air Force. It's a nonner job, because I just found out what a nonner is. So I'm honestly like the epitome of chair force, because I sit in a chair Monday through Friday from 8 to 4:30. So yeah, I also got a job that I do not feel connected to. Like, I have no passion for it whatsoever. But I've never been the person who like slacks, and never wants to be a person who like drags the team down. So I told my my SEL, which is a senior enlisted leader, I let him know, and I let my supervisor know that I will only be a one-term airman, and when January 24th of 2026 comes, they're never gonna see me again. Never again. And personally, I am only doing that because I know what I want. The only reason I'm here is to get grad school money, and yeah, that's it. I'm here for that GI Bill. Who knew that I was gonna put myself through such like emotional and financial turmoil just to go to grad school? But it is what it is. It's a learning experience. Would I ever do it again? Fuck no. I would rather start an OnlyFans before joining the military. I honestly, personally would have probably just started an OnlyFans, if I knew what I knew now. Financially, as a 28-year-old person who had a really great paying job and had almost everything that she needed, I honestly didn't have to subject myself to join the military, but I did anyways. Crackhead moment. And there's a lot of people who told me not to do it, but I'm hard-headed and I have to like learn things the hard way, period. I came in with my bachelor's degree, and honestly, if I would have done that, with me doing that, I should have maybe went in as an officer, but I feel like even if I would have went in as an officer, I still would have had these same feelings, because I don't believe I would have had the job that I know that I'm called for, and still would have just hated it, period. Yeah, I think I'm having another quarter life crisis. Me joining the military was a part of my first quarter life crisis, so I'm having another one. But no, the finances are not there. The money, the pay for the military is not there. So if you're trying to join the military for money, don't do it, honey. Don't do it. Especially like active duty, don't do it. If you want to join the military and you want to feel like you're serving your country and like doing your civil duty, go part-time. I was eventually, my first choice was to go part-time. I was talking to a guard recruiter, and like the communication that kind of like fizzled out. I believe he got COVID like twice. Either he was exposed to COVID, and I think he got COVID twice, if I'm not mistaken. And then I was sitting at work on a night shift thinking, I'm like, well, I have no kids, I have nothing tying me down, why not join active duty? Dumbass. Should never did that. That was the dumbest thing. Because now I'm stuck in the middle of fucking Missouri. Yeah. So, being away from my family, and I would say like my best friends, but my best friends are more like family to me. So my family, it's hard. It's hard to not be around people that you love, trust, and literally would like die for. It's really hard. I don't have any friends out here, and I say friends lightly because not everybody's your friend. You learn that in the civilian world, but you'll definitely learn that in the Air Force or in the military in general. It's a very tight-knit community, but like not everybody's your friend. So you gotta just remember that, and it's kind of hard. So I'm lonely. I'm gonna be stuck here for the next 3 years because I'm got stuck at a base that once you get fucking plopped here, you don't leave, and that's depressing. I'm low-key depressed. I have functional depression because it's not like I can just lay in my bed all day and cry about it. Like, no, I actually have to get up and go to work and sit there for 9 hours and just hate it. So yeah, just first terming it, and I just can't wait till the day that I can ETS. Yeah, it sucks, but don't let my video deter you from joining. Everybody has their reasons on why they join, whether it's active duty, guard, or reserves. And everybody's experience is different. Everybody's needs are different, in general. So don't let me, little negative old Nancy here, deter you. There are very great opportunities that you can benefit from joining the military. I'm personally going to be taking advantage of everything that I can while I'm in. They have like Air Force Cool where you can get free certificates. Whether when you're active duty and say that you get out, or like Palace Chase, because you could Palace Chase and go like part-time. As well, you can use the Air Force Cool option again. You have 2 free certificates. So what else is there? You can TDY depending on your career field. I'm in a career field. I'm aviation resource manager, so I work hand in hand with pilots and enlisted air crew members. And you can go on those TDYs, and you go on like BTZs with them and see different things. You get to meet cool people. I haven't met cool people. I mean, I can't say that. Let me not say that because that's rude. That's really, really disrespectful. Because I actually have met a couple cool people. That was like Tex 1 BMT, my homegirl Shakira, and Dip, Miss Layla. But yeah, I met cool people along the way. Personally, I can say some positive things. Like, I've been blessed with not a toxic work environment. Could be worse. Some people get worse environments to work in. But yeah, but I for sure know that I'm one term in it, and I am okay with that. I'm one and done. I don't even plan on going in the reserves. Technically, it's like an 8-year enlistment, because then I have 4 years of inactive reserves. So like, say that shit gets real with like Russia and I get out in like 4 years and Russia decides to like act up, then they get to recall me and I get to go fuck some shit up. Just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. But if I have to, I will. But if I don't, I'm not going to. But yeah, that's neither here or there. I'm totally okay with it. I let my, like I said, let your leadership know like your goals when you get to your first duty station. They're gonna try to set you up for success depending on the leadership you have. I mean, I feel like I have pretty good leadership. I wouldn't know the fucking difference. I'm new here, so, but yeah, I let both my supervisor and my senior list leader know that they will not see me after January of 2026. I'm leaving. I'm going bye-bye. Forever. Yeah, and I'm going to be on to bigger and better things, and I can't wait for that to happen. But yes, like I said, do not let me detour you from joining the military. Like I said, this can set you up for life if you take advantage of everything that it has to offer. Like everything. So yeah, thanks for watching my video, and see you next time. Hey guys, so I am back, and I'm in my 3rd year of the military. I know y'all saw the video of me being depressed, but also then giving you some good tips at the end of it. So I actually am still going to be a 1-term airman, but I don't share the same sentiments I had then that I have now. And I need to be looked. Okay, so if I'm looking down at my laptop, it's because I can see myself in my screen. So I'm gonna try to like look directly at y'all, and my lips are crusty. Hold up. All right, so it is now 3 years later from me. Girl, it's a tism. Side note, I really love this lip gloss, like butter. Okay, anyways, we are now hitting the 3rd year of that video being actually recorded, and I think I recorded that around this time 3 years ago, maybe in October. I just cannot remember. It could have been in November, because I know that I went home and then I came back because your girl was depressed. Okay, I was sad. I was struggling. There are various factors that went into me being that way when I first got to my first duty station. And number one, I was pushed back in basic training about 3 weeks. I had some unfortunate events that happened there. Your girl was lied on. Your girl got recycled again. But I graduated. But by that time, I was feeling very discouraged. I didn't trust anybody in the military. And I was like, I need out. Now I made a mistake. It was this mistake. But yes, so we go to tech school. Your girl is still depressed, a little sad, a little anxious, I want to go home, feeling a little homesick. And then right before I graduated tech school, my boyfriend broke up with me. Like the day before I graduated tech school, we broke up. And then I spent the block again, then we broke up again in November. So like I was going through the motions, not feeling like I could trust anybody. I was very lonely, and I just missed home so damn bad. So we're gonna fast forward, and I am still going to be a 1-term airman, but I'm leaving on good terms. That's so funny. I was a Grinch. Anyways, I'm leaving on good terms, and I am kind of feeling sad that I'm leaving, but also know that I don't have to get out, but the reason that I am getting out is basically to like get to PA school. Yes, there is a program where you can go to PA school for free on the military, but not everybody gets accepted into that program. I'm giving myself I would say a larger variety in order to get into PA school, and then I will hopefully, maybe, I don't know yet, we'll have to see, be back into the active duty side of the military and the Air Force. If not, I might go reserves and be a PA that way. But yes, I am feeling actually really great and really grateful for the time that I had at my base at Whiteman Air Force Base. That's where I was stationed at. That's where I currently am stationed at until January. I've had a great time. So I've got to go on. Okay, so I got to go on three TDYs, and then one actual like deployment where I was supporting a combat mission. So my time was great. I had a time. Okay, I had a time. That I've had, the career development that I've was able to achieve. So during that time, like I said, when I said, oh, I have great leadership, but I'm new here, so I wouldn't know what the F I'm talking about anyways. I've actually had really great leadership, and I do know what I'm talking about because I've been here for 3 years. Well, it's 6 altogether, but 3 years. And they were very gracious. Like, I had my NTO who was very great. I can say no bad things about that man. He definitely saw me go through my motions. Basically just go through the motions. There was some stuff that I had to do, so I was voluntold and volunteered to do stuff. I definitely see how that worked out for me, simply because with me being voluntold to do a lot of things in my first year of being in, of my first year, I was able to obtain BTZ. So I got senior airman below the zone, and I ranked up early, like against my will, because when I tell you, I told these people I did not want to go up for any awards. I don't want to do this. I don't want to untear. Please don't come at me with any of the ability, because I didn't want nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it. I was done. I said, I quite literally had a calendar note of how to Palace Chase, when to Palace Chase, when I was eligible. I also had my ETS date on the calendar, which is still on there now, but I put my ETS when I'm getting out of the military, so everybody knew. Everybody was not mistaken. Your girl was getting out. But as time went on, it was more of I would let them know that I was still getting out, and I kind of double backed and wondered if I was actually going to stay in. There's nothing wrong with staying in the military, but like I said, I have things that I need to do, that I want to do, and I want to become a PA, a physician assistant. So I felt like I was just giving myself a better chance of getting into school, because I can apply to several different schools across several different schools across the country, instead of focusing on one program within the military. There's lots of applicants coming in from all branches, right? So I'm just giving myself a leg up, and hopefully I get into the program, or get into a program within the next couple years of me being out of the Air Force. I still owe them 4 years of inactive service. I'm not gonna do reserves right now, just because I kind of just want to take the time just to chill. You know what I'm saying? I have been thinking about going on reserves, and maybe even trying to be an MSC on the reservist side, simply because but I need to take the GRE, and then I could be an MSC or health administrator on the reservist side, meanwhile me trying to get into PA school. So I'm just trying to make sure that I'm not putting too much dip on my chip when it comes down to that. But let me give you a little overview of my time in the military. So year one was not that great. Year one, well, let me not lie. Year one was fine, because from January all the way up until the end of November, your girl was depressed. December, I made a new friend and also your girl got into a relationship, and I've been in a relationship with that same man for the last 3 years. So I got into a relationship, and then I got to go on my first TDY, which was to Iceland. That was really fun. I enjoyed it. It rained a lot towards the end of our time there. I think we had to cut our time short because of the storm, and we needed to evacuate the jets. So they're like, yeah, we need to get y'all up off this country, like up out of this country. So we did that. Shortly after I came back from that, I was working, was able to get actually a second job. I worked as a CNA for a little bit, because my commander allowed me to have that job. So I was able to work as a CNA overnight. So I was still have my hands into medicine, because y'all know I'm gonna keep saying it because I'm just trying to let y'all know what I'm trying to do is become a PA. So I was able to work in medicine for a little bit, and that was fun. And then circle back to 2020, or fast forward to 2023. In August, I got to go to Australia with the Guard, and be the acting NCOIC out there with another Guard troop, which was actually, like I said, it was we had a time, it was really fun. And then right after I got back from Australia, I went straight into Red Flag. That was in 2025, this year. So went to Red Flag, and then after that, I got deployed on a combat mission. We got deployed to Diego Garcia, to support all that Yemen stuff, and this is all known, so I'm not doing any OPSEC stuff. If y'all read the news, saw the news, or whatever, I was out there with them folks. And then now I am prepping to exit the military as an active duty member, and like I said, I've had a great time. I think the only reason I've had a great time was because my leadership was so damn good, I was able to do, I want to say whatever I wanted. I'm also an older airman. I'm going to be turning 31 next week. So I came in as an older airman, so I was able to do whatever I want, but not really, but for reals. And the only reason I had so much leeway and was able to do whatever, I'm going to say whatever I want, was because I am reliable. When I tell you that I don't half-ass anything, I don't half-ass anything. I try to help out wherever I can. And I was really good at my job, especially because I was a SARM troop for the whole 3 years. And then in June, they had to move me out of that office because they needed some new people to be up in there, because I was getting ready to get up out of here, just to train them up. So now I'm in wing scheduling, which is an even cooler area to be in, especially because you're able to see just the inner workings of how the flight schedules and plans and stuff get hashed out. It's a lot. So I'm in a different area, but I am more exposed to what is going on, the more of the operation, the backside of the house, or the operational side of the flight plan and how that all goes down. I know that girl that y'all saw in that previous video, woo child, she was going through it. But like I said, if you guys do join the military, I will say if you don't have a solid support system, and then you do experience some adversity in your first year, I am living proof that with good leadership, and then also let me just big ups to God. I don't know how people feel about religion and stuff like that, but the Lord pulled me through, honey, because I needed him. I needed him bad, and he was there. They for reals. If it wasn't for the grace of God, I would not be sitting here talking to y'all in good leadership. So I will say, if you are experiencing some hardship, which you will, because life it's not a straight path. There's humps, dips, mountains, trenches that you got to try to climb yourself up out of. Just lean on to whatever you were taught, whatever you know. If you believe in the Lord, believe that he's got you. Pray. Talk to somebody, because I would just talk to like my best friend. I would cry a lot in my car. Like I would cry a lot in my dorms. I would just go get off of work, eat Oreo Thins and go to sleep. Maybe go to the gym here and there. Obviously I need to go to the gym now because my face is a lot skinnier than it was in that previous video. Yeah, your girl done gained some weight, but she will be skinny again. Anywho, that's not what we talk about. But I would say make sure you have a solid support system. If you need to talk to somebody, please don't be afraid to do so, because a lot of people, they suffer in silence. I suffered in silence. And the only people that I leaned upon was my best friend and my grandmother and God and my car and my room and Oreo Thins. That's who I depended on to get me through my first few months of being active duty, and also then from the training environment all the way to operational side, like being an operational airman. So I would say talk to somebody. If you are really struggling, like please do not suffer in silence. We do have a very rampant problem with airmen committing suicide. And I honestly, like, just thinking about what I went through, is because I'm pretty sure it's because either you're stressed out and you're suffering in silence. Talk to somebody. There is like a big stigma about going to mental health. They have like military family readiness centers, the MFRC, and they have most bases, I think, if not all bases. Like I said, I've only been there for 3 years, and I am learning about all of the resources that they have. They have licensed therapists who you can talk to. They don't clinically diagnose you. I think they're not allowed to, but there's somebody to talk to, and they don't report anything to your leadership. So there's that. Talk to the chaplain if need be. Just don't suffer in silence. And I just want to say to those who are going through something rough in life, and it's your first year in the military, maybe you're a new airman who came in at 28 years old like me, or older, or like you're a younger airman who is leaving the house for the first time. Let me just tell you, it will get better. The first half of it, it's supposed to like try to like mess you up a little bit, just because you're being integrated into what the military life is. But once you go operational, you'll understand that honestly, these people they're just normal people. They do walk around with with different ranks on the chest, but like they're just another person. Okay. There are some times where I used to be like super afraid to talk to people who outranked me, and then I went on some TDYs, and I'm like, so these are the adults. So just know that they are just normal people. You can find a circle, you can find a group, just find somebody that you can connect to. It don't have to be a whole group of people. It really don't. You can find you like a cool, solid 1-2 friends to be around. But just find somebody. It'll get better. I promise you. You'll find that leadership who cares about you, who will love and protect you. And if you ever get in any trouble, just like lean on somebody, like it don't have to be that hard. And you can even talk to me. I'm going to be out of the military, but I know how some things are. So reach out to me. You can either IM me on Instagram, or I would say TikTok, but just to Instagram me, DM me, or you can even put in the comments below. I'll probably put my email address in the description bar. So if you want to like email me, I can be a pen pal. I can help you through whatever I can. I will be transitioning from the military, so like I'll be having have a normal job. I just interviewed for a job today and I got it. But yeah, I'm here. There's gonna be somebody there for you within that community. That community is built basically to be like a family unit. It's dysfunctional as fuck, but it's still a family unit. So I just want to come to y'all with an update and let y'all know I'm not that same depressed girl that y'all saw in the first 12 minutes of this video, because she was struggling. but you don't have to. Get a journal, talk to somebody at the MFRC, build a friend group. I am not gonna I gotta put a little disclaimer out here because that's just my brain and that's just how I work. There are gonna be fake people, but there's fake people in general. So whether you're in the military or you're just a regular old civilian, there are gonna be fake people. But I need you to go into each interaction with a person. Hopefully you have some discernment. And you will find people that you can lean on. You will find somebody who you can like hang out with. You go out with them on the weekends. Just do like simple things with, or even like you have them over to your place and you and your friends are just cooking dinner, having fun. If you're legal and able to drink, you're having a little drinky drink and you're just having a cool time. Once the day is over, I would say like once the day is over and your uniform is off, like you're off, but that's not how that works. There's always going to be some problems, but like try your hardest to like not take work home with you. Try to, if there's a situation and it's already fixed and it's already resolved, leave that shit at the door. And just do your thing. Like if you plan on doing 20 years, big ups to you. Like I said, this can be a really, 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 really great opportunity. And with you even just considering joining the military, not everybody is allowed in the air, like in the military or the Air Force, okay? So what you're doing is actually like really, really cool. It's admirable, and just think that you're part of like the 2% of people who are absolutely qualified to join the military. So like, don't give up, keep your head up. I am praying for you on the other side. And if you do 4 years, if you do 20 years, like listen, 6 years, you did your thing. So like I said, keep your heads up. Yeah, I have like less than 60 days until I'm out of this bit. So there's that. Well, thank you guys for watching this video, because I know this is going to be like 30 something minutes long. If you made it to the end of this video, drop maybe like a green emoji, because I'm wearing this Grinch shirt, and yes, I know that it's November. Okay, but I needed something to wear. I'm in between houses right now. Okay, your girl's trying to move. But yeah, drop a green emoji. Let me know when you're shipping out. Let me know if you're in your first year in the Air Force or you're in your second year, how you are actually doing. I'm not going to say anything because like it's not my business to report anything. But if you are struggling, like I said, like you can reach out to me. I'm not a licensed clinician, at least not yet. But like I said, talk to somebody who's licensed, who can help you. Okay, do that. But yeah, love y'all.